Season 4 is almost over, and things are heating up. Welcome back, y'all. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Brat Game. Let's get into all the action that went down this week on the Rap Game. Let me see my list. Number 5, meet the press. Man, these kids had a crazy introduction to the press.
For this press tour, you're gonna do a photo shoot, a magazine interview, a press conference, and finally, you're gonna have a live online interview.
That's a lot for a first press meeting.
This is the first time I've ever really done an interview, so I'm kind of nervous.
So with a magazine interview, you gotta make sure you don't say the wrong thing, because it's always easier for a writer or a blogger to take what you say out of context, and that is what you don't want to happen. So make sure you listen to all the questions and take a beat before you answer.
So, do you feel like you're ready? Because this is gonna be streaming live. So, you gotta be ready.
For a live interview, you don't have to be worried about taking things out of context, but guess what? It's live, so you better make sure you say the right thing. Number 4, under pressure. The kids were put under a lot of pressurized situations this week when they were in that press conference.
Reporters are scary. I'm looking at this crowd, they're not happy to see us. They're like,
I mean, when they asked Jordan who he could be compared to, and he said J. Cole, ooh, those are some big shoes to fill.
What makes you think you're good enough to even be named in the same breath as these greats?
I feel like I have that in my just...
That's what can't happen, Jordan. You gotta be ready to give them answers, and if you're gonna say J. Cole, you better know how tall J. Cole is, all his songs, what he look like, and you better be able to rhyme like him. That's what you should've did. You should've spit a rhyme.
For you to just say, I'm just me, they don't know who the hell you are. This is when you're supposed to attack.
When Ricky Biddy was at the press conference, she got a lot of tough questions, too.
You don't have that many examples you can look up to, because I wouldn't say Nicki would be your example, or you tell me, is she your example? Because I got a question after that if you tell me that's who you're looking up to.
People like Queen Latifah.
Now, Ricky, I know I've heard you say Nicki Minaj more times than anything, but today you said Queen Latifah. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't believe that that's your true answer.
See, this is a prime example of knowing who you are, because if you don't, they'll come after you and they will intimidate you, and you can't come across unsure to the press.
I think Ricky Biddy is very pretty. However, as media, we can see through pretty.
Number 3, Teyana Taylor. Man, I don't think these kids have a clue of what type of opportunity JD is giving them to do a live interview with her.
The winner of this week's hit list will get this interview with Teyana Taylor, featured on Hip Hop DX. Now, tell me that ain't cool.
But let's not forget, Street Bud didn't even know who she was.
I see a reporter, and I don't know who she is. I'm trying to figure out, like, does she got a name tag on or something?
But she introduced herself.
She said, I'm Teyana Taylor.
Teyana.
And his mom was not happy when she found out.
Teyana Taylor.
No, that's who interviewed him?
Yes!
You know that?
Oh my God, why you didn't tell me that? Surprise. I was in a room with Teyana Taylor and I didn't even know it. That's crazy.
I love her! Oh my gosh, how do you not know Teyana Taylor's name, bro? Like, oh.
Number 2, the Spec. Tinky versus the hit list.
I'm heated at the hit list. I'm kind of pissed off because she doesn't deserve to be in number 3 spot. She dominated that press conference, period, point blank.
I hear what you're saying, but I don't know if using skinny shaming as part of your brand helps people relate to you or your music.
In my whole life, I've gotten bullied for being thin. So when I started rapping, it took everybody's attention away from that.
Dad, I'm mad. I could put a hole through the refrigerator. I could.
Don't do that.
Ooh, Tinky was heated. I can understand where Tinky's coming from because Tinky's her mom, but she's gotta be a manager. And being multidimensional is very important. She's gotta help her do that. Yes, it's true, it's a part of her story, and she did go through that, but she needs another reason why she loves rapping. What about it's your passion? What about you feel amazing when you do it? Give JD something else, that's all he wants. And that brings me to number 1, the chat. Street Bud.
See, in the press conference, I'm actually learning that Street Bud has a lot to say, and he understands how he should say it.
Oh, Street Bud, I'm so proud of you. You've come such a long way. I remember in the very beginning, you would act shy and kind of scared to talk, especially when you went in with Zaytoven.
Big dog.
What's y'all process?
He was just stuck like.
But now you're like strong and you perform well and you express yourself, which is the most important thing.
Rap has always been something that expresses and let people know about stuff that they ain't know about, and you did that.
I think you're an awesome kid and you're doing well. Keep up the good work.
This last week, everything is on the line.
Y'all got one more week to see who take this chain. Next time I see y'all, we'll have a winner, baby. I'll see y'all next time on the Brat Game.